That wasn't so bad. What was I saying? Oh yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to stream tonight is because I don't know what life is going to be like in the next 4 days. Technically 5 days. Probably even longer than that. So I am moving. Everything is squared away. I got well, not everything. Everything is about as good as I can get. I got a ton of garbage in the garage that we're going to be dumping tomorrow. I got to wake up super fucking early to do that. In addition to that, we're going to be picking up the keys at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And that's going to take a couple hours because we're going to walk through the place, document all the damage, make sure everything looks the way it does, so that in a year's time they can evaluate and all that shit. You guys know what renting's like. I don't. This is actually the first time I've done it. After that, I'm going to come home, and assuming there's any time left, I'm going to help with another dump run, because we're going to need a couple of dump runs tomorrow. If I can get that dump run in or not, regardless, I have to be at work tomorrow. So I'm going to wake up super early tomorrow. I'm talking like maybe 10, 11 o'clock. Do a dump run with my uncle, and then I've got to get the keys at 1 o'clock, and then after all that, I get to come home, do another dump run, and then go to work. So tomorrow is fucked up for me. Renting a bit interesting. Is your whole family moving in? Yeah, it's just me and my brother and my dad. So it's all three of us. We are all moving into the same place. Streaming wise, I'm going to stream out of my bedroom, which I should be able to fit this couch in the bedroom. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm going to do my best to replicate this setup that we have here and just do the same thing but in my bedroom, which might kind of suck for my brother and my dad because they're going to be sleeping, you know, kind of adjacent to me, and we're going to be sharing walls, so it'll be a little funky on that front. But whatever, I think it'll work out okay. It'll be a little weird, but they understand that this is my thing. I've been doing this for years, and they're cool with it. You know, before we ever even agreed on this place, I was like, listen, if I stream out of my room, this is the shit. You know, you guys are going to have to deal with it. And they were like, yeah, we'll deal with it. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, basically tomorrow is going to be fucking super busy. So I doubt you're going to see me tomorrow. On top of that, I scheduled my internet to be cut off on the 1st. So my internet should still be functioning here. And then on the 1st, my internet is going to zoom over to the other place. If I'm lucky, there will be no disconnect for my service. Everything should work out just fine. That should happen on the 1st. In addition to that, we have a gas guy who's going to come over on Saturday, and I don't know what that's about. Like, I've never had a gas operation in a house before. It's all over here. We've all been electrical. So over there, it's going to be half gas, half electrical. So we have shit like pilot lights that we have to relight, and this gas guy is going to come over and do it for us. And hopefully he'll just show us how this shit works so that maybe we can take care of it ourselves or something. So that's happening on Saturday. Gonna have the gas guy then. I got the fucking... internet's gonna be out of here on the 1st. The one thing that we have... The two things that we haven't really figured out. How are we gonna move everything out of there, and how are we gonna move our big things out of there? Right now, we're able to take our little stuff. You know, we've got cars that we can do that with. But we've got the couches and we've got the beds, and those are the ones that are going to be really hard to move. I'm not sure if we're going to hire a mover or not. We might just hire a U-Haul truck and do it ourselves. Problem is, once again, I have no days off for the next 4 days. And I only have the next 5 days in which to get shit over to the new place. It's really awful. So I'm not even really going to be here that much in which to help for the move. So I think maybe I really should just bite the bullet and get some movers, man. I mean, I don't know what else to do. But on that point, when do I hire the movers? When do I schedule it? You know, how much is it going to cost? It's probably going to be like $300. Like, it's going to be pretty rough. But I think I'm gonna have to get some movers. The more I think about it, the more I gotta get some movers scheduled in here. I'd like to do it the day before the 1st. I think I would like to do it the day before the 1st. Just get my bed over there and everything so I could sleep over there. And then when the 1st rolls around, our internet should be up and running and stuff. I think. Man, it's a lot to remember. It's just a lot of shit to remember. But because everything's going to be this busy for the next 4 or 5 days, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming very much. I probably won't be streaming at all. So it's a lot to do. I might have some time, though. After work, I might be able to do it. I don't know. I honestly don't know what life is going to be like. I might want to go to bed early these days so I can wake up really early and do anything that needs to be done. We do need to make frequent trips over to the place for the little stuff that we have. And, you know, I have got to disconnect all my equipment here. I mean, I got quite a bit of stuff here that's kind of all over the place. I got to, you know, disconnect it and get it all set up in my room, basically. So that's going to be kind of freaky. It's a lot of stuff to think about. It's just a lot. It feels really overwhelming, but, you know, it's just because it's the first time I ever moved. It's the first time for me, so that's why I feel that way. I don't think it'll be as bad once the days start going, but I just want to let everybody know, especially you, Mr. Mammoth, especially anybody who joins the stream, I will probably not be available for the next 4 or 5 days. I will probably not be able to stream until the 1st or maybe even the 2nd or something like that. I mean, we're talking a long absence of streaming here, which I really hate. But what can I do? I mean, it's not guaranteed. Maybe I can do some nighttime streaming after work. That's kind of what I'm hoping on. That's what I'm banking on, is being able to do something like that. I just can't guarantee anything. So that's part of why I want to do some streaming right now. Real life is just as not just Twitch. It's true, but you know, Twitch is where I have a lot of my. This is my me time, man. This is our us time. This is what I like to do with my time. I love being here. It just, you know, you're right. I have to take care of real life shit.